Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to cover the top 100 MCQs on NEP 2020. To practice these MCQs, you can visit my website lawstudypoint.com. The link is available in the description and in the pinned comment. So let's start the video. Who was the chairman of the committee that drafted the NEP 2020? Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan. The NEP 2020 replaced which previous education policy? NPE 1986. What is the new curricular structure introduced by NEP 2020 for school education? 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. The foundational stage in the 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure covers which age group? 3 to 8 years. Which ministry was renamed as the Ministry of Education under NEP 2020? Ministry of Human Resource Development. According to NEP 2020, by which year should the gross enrollment ratio in higher education reach 50%? 2035. What is the target year to achieve 100% GER in preschool to secondary level? 2030. The NEP 2020 recommends spending what percentage of GDP on education? 6%. Which classes cover the preparatory stage according to NEP 2020? Class 3 to 5. The middle stage corresponds to which classes? Class 6 to 8. From which class will vocational education start in schools? Class 6. What is the full form of ECCE? Early Childhood Care and Education. A national mission on DASH will be set up to ensure basic literacy and numeracy by Class 3. FLN, Foundational Literacy and Numeracy. NEP 2020 proposes to set up which body for standard setting and assessment? Parak. Under NEP 2020, the medium of instruction until at least grade 5 should be mother tongue or regional language. Coding is proposed to be introduced from which class? Class 6. The 10 plus 2 structure is dropped. How many years of Anganwadi preschool are included in the new 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 model? 3 years. Which organization will develop the National Curricular Framework for School Education? NCRT. NEP 2020 suggests bagless days for which classes? Classes 6 to 8. Board exams for grade 10 and 12 will be made easier and modular. By 2030, what will be the minimum degree qualification for teaching? 4 years integrated B.Ed. CPD stands for what in the context of teaching training? Continuous professional development. What is the name of the digital platform for teacher training mentioned in NEP? Diksha. A new policy recommended by NEP 2020 for FLN achievement. National Book Promotion Policy. NPST stands for National Professional Standards for Teachers. What is the full form of HECI? Higher Education Commission of India. HECI will have how many independent verticals? 4. Which body will handle regulations under HECI? NHERC. Which body will handle accreditation under HECI? NAC. The UGC and AICTE will be merged into HECI. What is the ABC in the context of higher education? Academic Bank of Credits. NEP 2020 proposes to discontinue which degree? MPhil. Undergraduate degrees will have multiple exit options. What is MERU? Multidisciplinary Education and Research Universities. NRF stands for National Research Foundation. Gender Inclusion Fund is formed to support female and transgender students. SEZ in NEP 2020 stands for Special Education Zones. What is the primary focus of Eklavya model residential schools in the context of NEP? Tribal students. SEDGs stands for Socially and Economically Disadvantaged Groups. NETF stands for National Educational Technology Forum. Which language is proposed to be mainstreamed and offered in schools as an option? Sanskrit. ISL stands for Indian Sign Language. The policy proposes a three-language formula. How many must be native to India? At least two. Balvatika is for children of which age? 3 to 6. Who will prepare the curriculum for early childhood care and education? NCRT. Assessment shift in NEP is from dash to dash, summative to formative. HPC stands for Holistic Progress Card. The 360-degree report card will include assessment by self, peer, and teachers. How many verticals does HECI have? 4. NHERC stands for National Higher Education Regulatory Council. HEGC stands for Higher Education Grants Council. GEC stands for General Education Council. NAC stands for National Accreditation Council. Swayamprabha is related to educational TV channels. Which ancient university is often cited as an inspiration for holistic education in NEP? Takshila and Nalanda. Lok Vidya refers to traditional vocational knowledge. What is the role of school complexes? Resource sharing. Adult education curriculum will be developed by NCRT, which requires a pupil-teacher ratio of under 30:1. School education. In socio-economically disadvantaged areas, the PTR should be 25:1. NEP aims to transform India into a global knowledge superpower. DITE stands for District Institute of Education and Training. BITE stands for Block Institute of Teacher Education. What is Sarthak? Implementation Plan for NEP 2020. A check during the foundational stage happens at Class 3. The exams of grade 3, 5 and 8 will be conducted by appropriate authority, which helps in tracking the learning level of students. NAS National Achievement Survey. The NCF for teacher education is abbreviated as NCFTE. Mentoring by retired faculty is called National Mission for Mentoring. What is Balvatika program? A one-year program before grade 1. Which skill is not emphasized as a 21st century skill in NEP? Rote memorization. Experiential learning includes all of the above. Which institutions will be lightly but tightly regulated? Higher education institutions. Graded autonomy means autonomy based on accreditation or performance. Which is a goal for SEDGs? All of the above. Vocational exposure includes all of the above. Foreign universities in top dash of the world will be facilitated to operate in India. 100. What happens to affiliated colleges over 15 years? Phased out or becomes autonomous? A multidisciplinary institution should have at least how many students? 3000. IITs are expected to become multidisciplinary. The medium of instruction for the hearing impaired will be ISL. Which app is emphasized for learning educations? Bhasha Sangam. What does equitable and inclusive education aim for? No child loses opportunity due to background. Which is not a pillar of NEP 2020? Profit. Standard setting body for general education is SSSA. SQAAF stands for School Quality Assessment and Accreditation Framework. E-courses will be developed in how many regional languages initially? 8. Virtual labs are proposed for practical learning online. Divyang friendly education software is a part of technology integration. The date of NEP 2020 approval is July 29, 2020. NEP emphasizes learning to dash, learn. Mathematical thinking will be introduced with puzzles and games. The cluster system helps in governance and resources. What is the timeline for universal provisioning of quality early childhood development? 2030. Vidya Pravesh is a 3-month play-based module which is emphasized for gifted students, project-based clubs or Olympiads. NCC is encouraged in secondary schools. Scholarship portal name is National Scholarship Portal. Open and distance learning will be expanded. Which values are integrated? Constitutional values. That's all for today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.